is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Gravity here, and this is a DC Legends video. In this video, well, one, I gotta say I'm in a really good mood. I got some really good news like an hour ago, so I'm like still buzzing off that, but won't discuss that here just yet. Still, you know, fingers crossed about certain things. Got another bit of good news, actually. And what we're going to do is, let me go ahead and tell you what we're gonna do. I'm so excited about all these other things I haven't even told you. I decided a little while ago that I'm going to try to do a couple of in-depth guides on the farmable toons in this game, just because I know a lot of people, guys and gals, are starting out in this game and they're wondering who they should go after. So I'm going to try to do the first chapter, and I tried to do this months ago, and to be fair, I didn't have a really good formula. I didn't have a really good system of doing it. Now I feel more comfortable in my in-depth guides and how I actually go about them. So now I'm going to try to knock out as many of the farmable toons in the game. I'm going to start with campaign mode, and then I'll go into red alerts. But or in fact, no. I'll start off with I'll do it the right way. I'll start off with campaign mode, and then I'll do the red alerts. So chapter 1 in the campaign. The first character, and the one that, look, he's one of 2 that I have RB2. I think that's 2. Maybe there's 3, but put it like this. I don't have a lot of them RB2. And that's Green Lantern. He's an incredible toon, incredibly boring, however, incredibly reliable, and he is definitely one that you should be working on if you're starting out in the game now. So I'm going to go ahead and get into his kit. Before I get into all of that, I drop DC Legends videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So please like, please subscribe. And if you don't like it, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. The other bit of good news, I got a message from the homie, Dr. Zabaro. What's up, Dr. Zabaro? Hopefully you're listening. He is free for like 2 or 3 weeks. So we're going to either try to do a Riddle Me This or top 10 toons. In fact, I might try to like rope him into a few things while he has the time. For those of you who don't know, my day ones know who Dr. Zabaro is. You guys all know I call him my DC Legends Yoda because I was on the verge of quitting the game before I joined the Drunken Irish Alliance, and I haven't been talking to my alliance mates nearly as much as I should. I apologize to you guys, Emperor Gang, and I saw your message too, and I apologize. I haven't had a chance to reply. But I was about to quit the game before I got into that awesome alliance, and actually, as a point, and I'm saying this to myself as well while I'm editing the video. On my Discord channel, there is an alliance section. Please do not think that I haven't noticed the comments in my video saying that you don't have an alliance and you would like one and. On my Discord channel, there is an alliance section for people looking for or trying to build their alliance. I'll put a link in that because I have a link to my Discord, but I don't have a link to like the specific channel. I'll put a link to that below. So Obi, that's my name, my real name, Obi. What's up, Evil? Obi. Put the link below for those who want to join an alliance. Put the Discord alliance link below. Thanks, Ovi. Now back to Ongrifer. Anyway, so Dr. Zabaro is actually going to join me on a couple of episodes, hopefully. If you guys remember, I used to have, or for my day ones, you remember I used to have a segment called Riddle Me This, and that was basically where I would just take any questions, and then Dr. Zabaro and myself and Emperor Gang would hop on sometimes. One time we even had hate mail, but it's basically, and it was just a whole episode dedicated just to your questions. And the reason why I stopped doing it was because I didn't want it to be just my voice. I didn't want it to be just me telling you what you should do. That's why I have like the mailbag now. The mailbag can just be my opinions and answering comments and taking in a lot of the love you guys give me, which is always appreciated. But then I didn't feel like I was giving you like, this is what you should do. On Riddle Me This, it was Dr. Zabaro and myself. We were taking all your questions and like debating because there were different debates. So what I will also do is say, if you have any questions for Riddle Me This, I'm going to do them. I'm going to do it with Dr. Zabaro. Maybe I can wrangle Emperor Gang in. I think he stepped away from the game, but I think if he's watching, I'm going to get him. I'm going to try to tug him in as well. Put your questions in the link below. I'm going to have a lot of links in this one, okay? So just be aware. There's going to be the link to the Discord channel for the Alliance mates so far. Obi, do it. There's also going to be the link for your Riddle Me This questions. I know you guys like to do it in the comment section. It's just hard for me to get to them sometimes. So I'm going to put a link to a Google Forms. It's just going to say like your name and your question. That's it. That'll help me organize it better, and then I can just get to them and knock them down. So for those of you, and I'm saying this in this, I know what I'm saying, but I really mean it. If you've already commented and you asked me a question and I did not get a chance to answer the question or get back to it, and it's a question like about the game, like in game, like Chuck Nitty, he just asked me a question a little while ago. There was someone else who asked me a question about the Legendary Order of, oh no, Chuck Nitty did the question about World's Greatest Detective. Someone else asked me, put it like this. I know, I see them. I just don't have time to answer them the way I want to. In that link, if you've already asked that question, I haven't answered it, put it in there, okay? Even if you've already put it in the comment section, you're like, oh, I don't want to annoy him, da da da. No, 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 no. Click on the link, write in the question, okay? Because I've missed a lot of chances to answer them. And instead of going all the way back through all the videos and all the comments, it would do me a great service if you could just like click on the link, add your question in there. That would be 100% great. Like, I'd be so grateful for that. And I will take those questions, and Dr. Zabaro and I can strongly disagree on all of them. And then on top of all that, I'm going to try to get him. I'm saying all this stuff now because maybe if I give some public pressure. We did a top 10 energy tunes in the game a while ago, and he shocked me. And I'm going to try to get him to do like a top 10 energy, mystic, physical, like I want him to do all 4 of these video ideas, but I know he's limited on time. So am I, to be fair. So we'll see how much we can get him in. Let's rope him in, guys, in the comment section below. Be like, we want Zabaro. Okay. I think that's everything. Oh. Last announcement. Damn, I'm like 7 minutes in on these announcements. I apologize, guys. Last announcement, the PvP Fantasy Draft Tournament. That link is also below. So please click on that link, submit your video to join. It has to be a screenshot video of you fighting in PvP, 3 battles. That's it. Go ahead, click on that link below, upload the file, and then you'll be in it for your chance for that grand prize, that cash prize. I'm trying to decide what the amount should be, because like the ultimate kit challenge was 50, and I'm wondering if I should up the stakes. I don't know. We will see. That good bit of good news that I got actually might mean that I can afford to up the stakes. Anyway, so y'all also pray for my good luck, because my good news, because then y'all benefit. Anyway, so now we will get into Greenland. Oh, one more thing. Awesome Christmas gift that I got, and I gotta show it off a little bit, but now this is officially my phone holder. The Batman speaks to my soul. So this is what's holding up my phone as I'm playing the game. Now, 8 minutes in, let's get into Green Lantern. Now, Green Lantern is an absolutely incredible toon to have. He is definitely in-game viable. I see him all the time on all my boards. He is one of the, I don't know, I can't say like with definitive, like I can't say it because I don't have like definitive stats and numbers in front of me, but if he isn't one of the most used characters in the game simply because of how available he is and how good he is, then I don't know who is. Like, I mean, there's plenty of people using Black Flash and Azrael and Spectre and whoever else, but Green Lantern is farmable. He's always there. He's consistent. Like, and he's like first node. Farm is frags. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into his kit. I don't think I have the Black Lantern. Should I go back to the old school Lantern, or should I stick with the other skin? This skin I kind of like, but it looks like he's kind of a left-handed baseball hitter with the extra big shoulder pad. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into his kit. As you can see, RB2. He's tanky as all get out. I'll go to his stats and do a little bit of the DC Legends Toolkit. Shout out DC Legends Toolkit, just so you get a comparison of him. He's one of the few toons with both physical damage and special damage abilities. Let's go ahead and hit this coffee real quick. And now let's get into his kit. So, Power Gauntlet. Damage to an enemy. Apply 24% shield to a random teammate. That part I didn't even know. Like, and I've had him. Like, from the beginning, you have him, right? I didn't even realize he did that on his A1. Call Assist if Green Lantern is shielded. That is the ability that I pay attention to. Strength of Will. Should I even go ahead and ring that out just to do it? Strength of Will. Gain 40% shield and 25% turn meter. Truth be told, I didn't even know about the 25% turn meter part. Like, apply 10% shield to all teammates. When Strength of Will is used, reduce cooldown of all abilities by 1. Incredible. Should I go ahead and do 45% shield? Nah, we good. All right, so now on his A3, this is the anti-Harley Quinn. For you beginners out there who are like, I'm running into Harley Quinn and she is a nightmare, this is the ability. like when he was reworked like 2 years ago or something like that, he became the answer to Harley Quinn. And partially is because of one of his passes we're going to get to, but the other part of it is this ability here. Heavy special damage to an enemy. Apply stun if Green Lantern is shielded. Hammer time, can't miss, and purges 10 buffs from target. That's a legendary point. That is that anti-Harley Quinn because it can't miss, and then it'll purge all of her buffs, all of her evasion ups, and taunt. So now that's opened up the rest of the team for you to take advantage of. And then let me go ahead and get out of the way here so you guys can see all the abilities. Then we go to Hard Light. Hard Light is a passive ability at the beginning of each enemy's turn, 60% chance, 70% when ringed out, to gain 1 agility up and 1 int up if Green Lantern is not shielded. Also gain 10% shield. I mean that wouldn't be a bad idea to ring that out. I'll do the penultimate right now, but that shows how good he is. I don't even have him ringed out, and he's a boss. You know what I mean? Like he's beastly. In fact, yeah, let me go ahead and do penultimate there just out of respect. So we'll go ahead and take that. Yo, hello. Do what I want you to do. Now, Greatest Green Lantern. Greenest Green Lantern. All right, sorry. Team leader ability. Apply 1 debuff immunity and 30% shield to all allies at the start of battle. That debuff immunity looms large. You have to account for it every single time if you're going to use any kind of debuff team around him or against him. Apply an extra debuff immunity to all allies. Like it's really like that last legendary point, not such a big deal. I mean, 2 versus 1, just because anybody who's going to purge those debuffs if they're going to take out the 1, they're probably going to take out the 2, i.e. like Wonder Girl. But still not bad to have, especially if you're taking him RB1. So that is his kit. Let's go ahead and go to the stats real quick just to get an idea. So I'll go just do the HP that I already know. Now his HP is at like 37k, which is not bad. 37.5k, which is really good. I shouldn't say. It's really, really good. It makes him very tanky, very hard to kill because his HP pool is so deep and his agility is so high at 1900, almost 2000. The combination of those two things makes him incredibly hard to kill. He's very tanky, although he's not going to be your team's tank. I mean, in a sense, he could be, but if you put a taunt on him, but he's not the taunter, so he's not really going to be like tanking for your team, but he is tanky and hard to kill. A lot of times when you're going against Green Lantern, he's the last one standing. So let's go ahead and check out his strength. So his strength right now is at, well, we're going to go to the, where you at, DC Legends Toolkit. So on the DC Legends Toolkit, we'll go to the character guides, and we're going to judge his strength right now. Hope you guys like this content. I've started doing it, and you guys didn't complain, so I guess you kind of like it. All right, so strength. All right, guys. So finally found him. Should have prepared that ahead of time. All right, so I finally found him. And now the legendary order, I'm assuming this is based on WRL Broadcasting, which is the 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. But in terms of, Gear set is even set at a mixed tank. In terms of his strength, it's 2069, 111th. I'm glad he put these stats up. That's incredible. 111th in strength. So there's 170 something characters in the game. So you're definitely not bringing him, especially on his A1, you're definitely not bringing him for damage. On his HP, it's 3600, which is, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is pretty high up there in the game, especially when you combine it with his agility. That makes him just that much harder to kill. Speed is 119, tied for 50th. I would say, yeah, well, it shows that it's above average, but you're also like, he's pretty quick, and he goes before Harley Quinn, so if that's what you're kind of using him for, it's not bad. Then intelligence is 1800. It being 57, really, you're not bringing him in to do a bunch of damage. You're bringing him in to put your team in a better position. So the heavy special damage on that hammer is great to damage Harley Quinn a little bit, and I'm really focusing on Harley Quinn, but you could also use it like against Cassandra Cain, for example, if he has True Sight. It won't take care of all of her debuffs, but it'll put you, or all of her evasion, but it'll put you in a much better position. But I'm just using Harley Quinn here, mostly because I'm focusing on the beginners. You're not bringing that hammer to kill her. You're bringing that hammer to disable her, to make her less threatening, to stun her so that she's not able to do her A2 again and taunt again. So overall, Like he sounds bang average, and he's kind of average, above average, but he brings so much to your team, especially early in the game, and so much so in fact that if I go into PvP, I'm sure he's at lead in a few places. Um, and probably need to refresh. I'm gonna refresh this. There's one time that he's at lead, and I'm saying I'm in game PvP. Um, Let's go ahead and refresh that. Oh, he didn't even show up. See, of course, on the video, I had a board right before where there was like 6 Green Lantern teams. You know, I might refresh one more time. I'm in a weird mood today. Like I'm really, really happy. So I'm doing odd things. He didn't show up again. But what we're going to do is we're going to put him against a Black Mask team. Now, part of this is that, so if I put Green Lantern on a Black Mask team, what Black Mask does, and actually, let me go ahead and get out of here because I am showing you the wrong thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put him up against a Black Mask team. All right, so what I'm going to do is, of course, when I'm looking for him on the board, he doesn't show up, but I'm not going to be discouraged by that because I'm in a really good mood today. So I'm just going to go ahead and put him in here in this match. Okay, so here's how I'm building it. Basically, I'm putting him in to show kind of a point, but Black Mask, whenever you kill an ally, he's going to give a bunch of strength downs. Now that won't hurt us nearly as much because Green Lantern will give that debuff immunity at the very start of his battle. What I'm going to do, just so I can dispense with this team relatively quickly, hopefully relatively quickly, is I'm going to put in, this is my Jessica Cruz team right now as I'm going through her event. So let's drop on down here to row 6, where I usually keep my experimental team / siege team. Since there's no siege going on right now, I ain't too much worried. All right, so let's go ahead and put Green Lantern Hal Jordan in there. I'm gonna go ahead and put in the latest black woman. God, DC would be looking for a lawsuit. Batwoman. And then let's see who else. We'll have those 2 in as damage dealers. I don't think I'm gonna need much healage. I really just need them to go. So I think I'll put in another Green Lantern here. And in fact, I might just build an all Green Lantern team. Yo, come on. I might just build an all Green Lantern team. Or should I do something about, well, you know, here we go. I'm not going to put in Aquaman because I'm not really worried about Black Flash. Black Flash, the solution to him is going to be Lady Shiva or Batwoman. So I'll go ahead and put Kilowog in. So if we have to go another round, he'll give us those empowered strength up, some more shield, all that jazz. So, and honestly, I do see Green Lantern often enough off lead, but I do not like him off lead. I mean, I can understand if you use him off lead because you're trying to take care of a Harley Quinn or something like that, but I'm not a big fan of it. All right, so we're going to try to take out Black Flash first. Boom. That did not help. All right, so let's go ahead and do it with Batwoman. All right, so we'll go ahead and take out one. We hit again. Now, you see all those immunes popping up. That's because that debuff immunity is keeping those strength downs from Black Mask off of us. Get off me. Let's go ahead and give these empowered strength ups to Lady Shiva. We're going to go ahead and stun Black Mask. And as you can see, positive affinity and everything, he only did like 25% damage to him. So again, you're not bringing him for damage, but he is incredible at supporting your team. We didn't get all those strength, and now you see the strength downs that we're getting. We didn't get them with Lady Shiva or with Kilowog, but you see all those strength downs that she got. That would typically weaken a Black Mask team. Now we got that call assist from Batwoman. We can go ahead and take care of, who is this? King Shazam? I never see him. I took him 70-11 real quick, and I haven't touched him since. Maybe I should. Maybe I should look at him a little bit more. Anyway, so that's that. Nice and boring. Nice, boring battle. Straightforward, straight to the point. Let's see. What's the next team? I do want to try to build like a Green Lantern team. Which means, and here's the other thing too. I don't know if Green Lantern is the best Lantern lead. It might be Saint Walker. It might be. Oh, there's a Green Lantern team right there. I am blind. All right. A very standard build. I say that as I am going to get my face kicked in. Let's see. So we're going to have Green Lantern at lead, of course. But as you can see, somebody here has an RB3. end game. They have RB4 Arcus, they have an L5 Azrael, and they have an L5 Barda, and they have Green Lantern RB3. Like, that's how good he is. Okay, that's not an RB3 Yellow Sinestro. It's not an RB3 Zatanna. They might be out there. I'm not seeing them. They may exist, but I mean, hell, the Loch Ness monster might exist. I ain't seen him. Let's put in Alan Scott. Alan Scott, who I do not get to use very often at all, works really well and does more damage when he's shielded. Seeing as how Green Lantern gives shields at the beginning of battle, that means he's going to hit harder out of the gate. I'm going to put in Arcus, my own Arcus, to deal with their Barda. I'm going to have a problem with Azrael coming up, although I might leave Kilowog in, because Kilowog used to be the anti-Azrael. However, Green Lantern's in. I'll give you the thought process I just had there in a second. Let me go ahead and get this done. Now, Kilowog, as you can see right here, let me slide him over a little bit so he's next to my face. Kilowog used to be like an anti-Azrael that I would use, because he has an AoE and then stun the primary target. So even if Azrael was hiding behind Barda, you could still stun him. Now, I can't do that because Green Lantern Hal Jordan is going to have debuff immunity from the jump. So even though I know Kilowog would go first, he's not going to be able to do anything with that stun. So now the question is, we put Arcus in to try to take care of Barda, but what we might do is put in Red Robin to give Arcus True Sight, one shot Azrael. Alan Scott takes care of Arcus, but he won't have True Sight. But that should be okay. That might be okay. Let me think a little bit harder on that one. Like, do I really want to worry about Azrael is the question I have in my head. Do I want to put something there to take care of him? Because that's why I would put in Red Robin. But if I'm just trying to survive until it's my turn or until I can get all that. Oh, and that's the other thing too, like taking care of Barda when she's there. But Green Lantern might be able to do that as well with his hammer. Remove her taunt and some of her buffs. All right, so let's go ahead and put in Red Robin. We'll put in Red Robin just to make this work. Let's see if it works. Red Robin, boom. All right, battle. One more sip of coffee. Okay, so, but I can't explain enough how valuable Green Lantern Hal Jordan is. Okay, so we're gonna take Red Robin. We're going to give Arcus the True Sight and turn meter up. We're gonna use the A2 to take out Azrael. Boom, thank you very much. Oh, now we can use, now here's the thing, the stun is gonna come afterwards because of the debuff immunity. So I'm tempted to wait until the debuff immunity falls off. However, I'm not going to, because the A2, yeah, see, I knew she would do that. See, the A2 is going to reduce the cooldowns of all their abilities, so it should be fine. I'm going to shield some more here for everybody. Help us get tanky before Arcus goes off. Our Arcus is the taunter right now, and he does have quite a few strength ups. I'm tempted to try to hit Barda, but I worry that he doesn't have enough strength. But if I hit Arcus, Arcus is a glass cannon, but it's Arcus on Arcus crime. I don't know if he's going to be able to take him out, especially with all those shields. And it's RB3 Arcus. It's only an L5 Barda. I don't know what to do. She has a lot of stamina ups. All right, let's go ahead and try that. So does he. Oh well, that didn't work out for us. He is not invisible, so we're just gonna try to purge some of her buffs there. Ooh, double tap into face. I'll be honest, there's not too many toons that can survive that from Arcus in the first place, especially RB3 Arcus. So, to be fair, that was, you can see that. All right, so let's go ahead and retreat out of this. So how do we build this up? I don't even feel like that was a bad build. Maybe Alan Scott was ill-advised in that position because right now what I'm thinking is I want someone who can do an AoE attack that's pretty massive, which first thought was Wonder Woman Coda. Oh, Yara Floor. Yara Floor. Let's pick a different Wonder Woman. How about that? I'm partial to Brazilians. Okay, so let's go with Yara. So she can do her AoE attack. Boom. Come vai. So let's go ahead and put in Yara Floor, which I wanted to do a guide on her. I haven't done one yet. I do like her. I don't use her nearly as much as I would recommend people use her, but I do think she's a good toon. I do think she's a good toon. All right, so let's go ahead and do this again. Second verse, same as the first. All right, so now let's go ahead and do his AoE attack. See if strong enough to take out Arcus. That's what we're looking for. Now I kind of want to see if I can. I'm gonna hold off on this hammer because I'm not gonna be able to stun her because of that debuff immunity from the other Green Lantern, and it's going to proc her. I'm gonna give myself more strength ups on Arcus right now. The taunt has dropped off of him, which is kind of a plus for us. Perks and buffs. She's gonna go off. Like she's definitely gonna go off. She can't stun us on her A3 because of all that. Now she doesn't have her debuff immunity anymore. So with the hammer, I can remove some of her mins, hopefully her taunt, and stun her. So that way she won't proc after we hit her multiple times. This, I can't even remember. Reduce turn meter. And then 75% chance to apply silence that ignores immune. Yeah, so Yara Floor is so good. I really need to use her more. All right, so let's go ahead and toss that in. Arcus. Oh, gotta love it. Call assist Arcus. Call assist Red Robin. What you doing? That ain't no good. All right, so we're not gonna hit Barter right now because if I hit her, she's gonna proc. We're gonna try to go Arcus again. Does he have his A2 back up? No, he doesn't. He's still short, but that's okay because she had death immunity anyway, so that's fine. I think we're still gonna be able to take. Okay, let's reset the cooldowns of all our stuff for Green Lantern. Silence, not a bad look. Knew Yara was gonna fall there. All right, so you know what? No. I already know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go ahead and do those strength ups right there, and then I'm gonna hit the A2. Let's go ahead and go over here to Green Lantern. I don't want to touch. I don't want to touch Barda, although I will touch her since she has a death immunity. Now, I want the call assist from Arcus. Dadgum. And there she goes again. Like that. Oh, Barda's so annoying. She's so obnoxious. Like, are y'all kidding me? Let's try to double tap. Infuriating person. Infuriating. And why on earth is my Red Robin not invisible? All right, so we'll go ahead and do the hammer again. Let's go ahead and have Arcus hit her again. She has that death immunity that she gets all the time. Can we get Arcus call assist, please? Why is Red Robin still doing the call assist? You know what I want, and that ain't it. Game be cheating, bro. Game be cheating. Let's go ahead and hit one more time, and then I'm gonna try to do my A3, A2. Hopefully she doesn't get death immunity again. Like, why is she killing my peoples? All right, so now we can go ahead and get the A2 in there. Now he has to call assist, Arcus. Ain't nobody else. Her overheal is all the way back up. Oh my goodness. All right, so now he does, boom. Really? How do you hit less on the second time around? Y'all killing me over here. Y'all killing me over here. All right, do that stun. She's gonna heal because of the mins. Buddy, I want to just count this as a win and quit. Like, I got other games I want to play right now. I got other matches, you know what I mean? Like, my dude, what are y'all doing over here? And plus, you can see, like, how tanky he is right now because they're going back and forth. And truth be told, if I don't take out Barda anytime soon, like Green Lantern versus Barda, if you want a match that's never going to end, like, God help us. I think I'm about to just call quits on this stalemate because Barda is the devil. Stun, that's good. God. You know, I can't remember. Is it Dante's Inferno? I can't remember where it's like basically every version of hell is customized, or hell is customized to what is terrible for that person. It's not just fire and brimstone. It's like if you absolutely hate washing dishes, then you will just have to wash dishes for all of eternity. Some of you may be able to see where I'm going with this in terms of what might be considered hell for me. It's a never-ending Barda fight. I need to go to church. Or a synagogue or a mosque somewhere. Somebody help me so I don't have so I'd never have this existence. Somewhere. Some belief structure. I need to do something. Because if this is what I'm looking forward to for eternity, I gotta pray. I need help from somebody. Jesus, Muhammad, something. All right, here we go. Now we're gonna have a call assist from Arcus. I was about to quit. Okay, let's run it on auto. Now here's the funny part. We should be able to take out Green Lantern relatively easily, but he's still tanky. Like, see, he's taking shots to the face from Arcus. And Arcus isn't fully ramped, but he has plenty of strength ups. So he's able to take damage. He is definitely able to take damage. Man, I'm praying after this video. All right, so one more battle, then we'll call it quits. Absolutely love Green Lantern. Absolutely boring, but he's boring and reliable. So some of you younger folks, you'll realize as you get to be my age, it may be boring, but if it's reliable, we'll take it. All right, so let's go ahead and put in Saint Walker. Saint Walker gives an additional 25% damage to all lanterns, which when Saint Walker came out and that was the case, it made Green Lantern Hal Jordan very viable off lead. Because one, he does better damage. Two, on his A1, if he's call assisting and he calls assistant Arcus, my Arcus, who has 25% more damage, hits like an RB3 Arcus instead of an RB1 Arcus, just because, you know, RB1, when you take anybody RB, it's a 10% increase on stats. It's 25% increase on stats under Saint Walker. And then I could even add Kilowog in. This would be my all lantern team led by Saint Walker. I don't know that we'll go first. We'll have to just see. So here's you. I love Saint Walker too, though. I like Saint Walker a lot. There are a lot of tunes I love that I just don't get that I don't use. Don't even put it that way, because I will be fair to, I've been very lazy using my Go Second team for a lot of stuff recently. All right, so let's go ahead. Well, I mean, it's his episode. So let's go ahead and give the Empowered Strength ups to Green Lantern. If I wanted to devastate right now, I give those Empowered Strength ups to Arcus. Let him let him be a call assist on Green Lantern. It would be beastly. But I'm gonna give him the Green Lantern Hal Jordan right now. Let's go ahead and do I want to do that? Well, Empowered Strength ups mean I should use the A1. So let's see what happens with the A1. This might be a bad idea. That's fine. All right, we're slowed down a little bit by Terra, but Arcus is not so happy when you hit him like that. Let's go ahead and call assist on Green Lantern, which should hopefully, yeah, there we go. Boom. Take him out. Give us a critical shot. Give Kilowog a critical shot, so he's going to hit harder. Like, absolute beast mode on all y'all. There goes Terra. Let's try to remove this death immunity from John Stewart. Come on. Then we can take him out with Arcus and let it run. All right, so that's Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Absolutely incredible tune if you're starting out the game. Farm those frags, level him up, Be sure to have balance when you're leveling up your characters. Don't level up just 1 to 70, 11, and everybody else at 2010. Go piece by piece, 40, 42, 44. Have 8 that you just take all up together. That's just my quick. Like, if you want the full thing, check out my beginner's guide. It's like an hour and a half long that gives you everything you need to know. But in any case, Green Lanterns, definitely someone you should go after. Definitely worth farming his frags and will be useful to you well into the end game. So, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. I'll see you next time.